Before I say anything else, go check out the first part of the Illuminator soundtrack over on Vivid Music's channel, which I've linked down below. It's absolutely amazing and I cannot thank him enough for working with me on this project. Right, on to the video. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Illuminator Devlog series, the top-down shooter game played in complete darkness and where the only light sources you get are your bullets. Last time I discussed switching development to Godot. In that video I had made a basic main menu and said that my next goal was to create a solid foundation for the game. That has now been done. A lot of the boring stuff, such as supporting multiple resolutions, a solid audio system and customizable keybinds, have now all been implemented. And that meant I could get on to the fun part, coding the gameplay. After browsing through some tutorials, I began on making a player object that could walk around, look at the mouse, and collide with walls. I also made an in-game HUD that will be given functionality in a bit. Then it was time to create an enemy, make a new scene for it, add a sprite, collision mask, the whole lot. And I gave it the most advanced pathfinding algorithm I could create. That might have to be revised. Alright, time to give the enemy a gun, and holy shit. Perhaps it's a good idea to add some delay between shots. There we go, that's looking much better. Next is to give our own player a working weapon, which has limited ammo and can be reloaded. Now to hook it up to the HUD so we can see when the player switches weapons and also what the current ammo of the selected weapon is. Then let's also add an indicator to show when we are reloading. Now, that's all very cool, but do you know what's not cool? Dying. I'm joking! Stop! So, you implement a death screen, respawn, and blast his ass. Did you get hit? Ah, don't worry about it. You can regenerate your health by picking up a health pack. Then I implemented the dash ability, which makes you zoom around the place. Perhaps the zooming amount should be toned down a bit. There's the culprit, I placed a 0 too many. Now that's better. And lastly, I decided to add some minimal camera smoothing to give an overall smoother feeling. Now, the current HUD is temporary and is likely to be changed. This HUD is also different from the original in that this one has the elements more spread out, while the original had them more packed in the bottom center of the screen. Let me know which style you prefer or if you have any other suggestions for the HUD. Also, you might have noticed that the shield ability isn't in the game anymore. In terms of game design, I think it would be better to only have the dash remain in the game, as it plays a role in the movement system, but I'd rather focus on the weapons and the lighting mechanics rather than having a whole additional ability system in the game. This reduces the workload on my end and makes me focus more on what makes the game truly unique. And that's all for this video. It went by quite quickly, but it took me a few months to work on, partially because I'm still learning Godot, but mostly because I've been quite busy with university. However, I've currently got about 2 weeks of free time between semesters, which means I can work more on the game, so you can expect another update very soon. The next big thing to develop is the lighting system, as well as slightly more advanced enemy behavior and some sound effects. Once that's all done, we're pretty much on par with the original prototypes I made. Only this time in a whole new engine and with much more maintainable code. I expect to show this all in my next devlog, and alongside it I plan to release a demo so that everyone can play the game in the new engine and give me some feedback. And that was all for this video. Be sure to leave some feedback in the comments and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.